Today marks 1 year since the surprise Hamas terror attack on Israel that killed 1,200 people. As Israelis pause to remember, there were new questions about a potential response to an Iranian missile attack last week. We get the latest from Jay O'Brien.
A grim anniversary, 1 year since the gruesome October 7th Hamas terror attack on Israel that left more than 1,200 people dead. Men, women, and children killed in their homes.
The terrorists, they brought a digger and they started breaking the window of the safe room.
And a music festival turning from joy to panic. Israelis pausing Monday to remember the fallen.
This is where she was. This is where she was happy in the last her moments.
Aviva Siegel and her husband Keith, an American, were among those more than 250 hostages taken by Hamas. Aviva was freed in a November ceasefire deal, but Keith is one of those more than 100 hostages still missing. Aviva spoke to ABC's Matt Gutman.
What were your parting words to Keith?
I looked at him in the eyes and I said, Keith, you be strong for me and I'll be strong for you.
Hostage families demanding the Israeli government prioritize returning their loved ones. As that war ignited on October 7th rages on and Israel tries to dismantle Hamas. The Hamas-run health ministry says more than 40,000 people, many civilians, have been killed in the fighting in Gaza, an area now unrecognizable. And that region forever changed. Israel now locked in another conflict with a different Iranian-backed terror group, Hezbollah, in Lebanon to Israel's north, which has mounted attacks in solidarity, it says, with Palestinians. After months of cross-border fire, Israel now conducting extensive airstrikes on Hezbollah targets, including new strikes this weekend.
All of this as Israel is still weighing how to respond to that Iranian missile attack late last week. The Israeli defense minister is coming here to Washington in the next few days to meet with Pentagon leaders. Jay O'Brien, ABC News, Washington.
And Speaker of the House Mike Johnson of Bossier Parish issued a statement remembering October 7th and reiterating America's support for Israel.
Since the attack, Congress has delivered $26 billion in lethal military aid to Israel and to U.S. forces operating in the region. I've been proud to go to the mat for Israel as it fights for its very right to exist. As we move into this next year, it's my hope and prayer that those of us who are unwavering in our support for Israel will gain ground, and that America will be relentless in our pursuit of security for the Jewish people in Israel and here at home.
Louisiana Senator Bill Cassidy also remembered October 7th, recounting his firsthand look at the horror.
I was part of the first congressional delegation who visited Israel the weekend after the horrific attacks. I saw a nation accustomed to terrorist attacks left in shock. The same shock Americans experienced after 9/11. Today, we reaffirm our commitment to stand with Israel.
Senator John Kennedy wrote in his statement in 2023 on October 7th, Hamas showed the world what evil looks like. Our world will be safer and more just when Hamas is not in it. America must help Israel ensure an attack like October 7th will never happen again. And Representative Nathaniel Moran of Texas said, I remain committed to standing alongside Israel's fight for liberty over tyranny, life over death, and good over evil.